Welcome to the BedMass app video lesson on expanding and finding the powers. Expanding the powers helps you familiarize yourself with the notation and to visualize the expression. You don't have to enter brackets for this exercise, but please remember that for multiplication and division, you count the number of negative signs. If it is odd, then the answer is negative. If it is even, then the answer is positive. For exponentiation, we call the value that is repeated the base. We call the number of times the base is repeated the exponent. We call the expression and the result the power. Here are the basic power values. It is best to memorize them if you can, otherwise bring up the scratch pad to work out the values. Let's do an example. 3 is the base. 2 is the number of times 3 occurs. 3 times 3. Check. 2 is the base. 3 is the number of times it occurs. So 2 times 2 times 2. Check. When you compute the value, do not simplify the common fraction, as some students may have not learnt this yet. For the numerator, we have 3 times 3, that's 9. For the denominator, we have 2 times 2 times 2, that's 8. And this is positive and this is positive, so our result is positive. Let's do one more example. We have 2 as the base, and 2 is the number of times it occurs. 2 times 2. We have negative 10 as the base, and it occurs 3 times. We have to enter the negative sign first. Negative 10 times negative 10 times negative 10. Okay, now the number of negative signs is 1, 2, 3. That's odd, so our answer is negative. For the numerator, we have 2 times 2, that's 4. And we have 10 times 10 times 10, so that's 1,000. Simplifying the powers is a matter of entering the base and counting the number of occurrences. Let's switch exercise to powers. Let's do an example. We have negative 4 being repeated, so negative 4 is our base. It is repeated 1, 2, 3, 4 times. So 4 is our exponent. Here in the denominator we have negative 6 as our base. That's the number that's being repeated. It is repeated 3 times, so 3 is our exponent. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 negative signs. That's odd. So our answer is negative. For the numerator, we have 4 times 4 times 4 times 4, or if you remember 4 to the power 4 is 256. For the denominator, we have 6 times 6 times 6. If you remember the table, that's 216. If you don't remember the table, you can compute it. 6 times 6 is 36, times 6. We have 6 times 6, that's 36. We have 6 times 3, that's 18. If we add the numbers up, we get 216. 216, check. And the answer is correct. Let's do one more example. Here's a simple example. 6 is our base. It's only repeated once. Negative 3 is our base, and it's only repeated once. There's one negative sign. That's odd. So our answer is negative. For our numerator, we just have 6, and for the denominator, we just have 3. Now it's your turn.